You guys all know this guy. This is Rasasi Hawas. Rasasi Hawas came out in 2015, 2016. A lot of people said that it was a clone of Invictus Aqua, but just to let you know, this came out before Invictus Aqua, so technically Invictus Aqua, if anything, would be a clone of this, even though I like Hawas better. So it's a watery plum. It is fresh, but also has a warmth to it. Really nice fragrance. I really enjoy it. The only thing is don't pick it up from the cap because it doesn't stay on very nicely. But now, a much anticipated flanker is being released. One that I've been waiting for. And it actually really helps because of the fact that my sense of smell finally came back. I had COVID, still do. I still have chills, fever, stuff like that, but my sense of smell is finally back in time to do the first impression of this. This is Rasasi Hawas Ice. So that's what we're going to be doing the first impression of today. So without further ado, let's get it. What's good, my great smelling dudes? Thank you guys so much for joining me again. Before we get into this new release in 2023 first impression, make sure to like, comment, and then also hit the bell if you want my videos sooner. And then if you haven't already, obviously subscribe. So again, I had COVID, still do. I only have like the fever-like symptoms of it. I lost my sense of smell. So I got this fragrance in yesterday, but my sense of smell was only partially returning. It's almost back right now, so I decided I was going to do it today. But with that said, yeah, it's almost gone. So happy about that, and that's why I didn't have videos for the last couple of days. I did do a live stream on TLTG, so if you guys didn't see that, go check it out. But anyway, the original Rasasi Hawas. If somebody says Havas, don't worry about it. I mean, say it however you want. They're just trying to pronounce it. If they say it wrong, don't fight with people. I mean, just because they pronounce it different than what you pronounce it, who gives a crap? We're just trying to talk about the fragrance. You understand what they're talking about. It's Rasasi Hawas. Pronounced H-A-O-A-S, like Hawas, if you just wanted to know. But anyway, Rasasi Hawas. This came out 2015, 2016. A lot of people said it was a clone of, again, Invictus Aqua, but honestly, this came out first, just like 6 months before, so technically Invictus Aqua is a clone of this. It has a really nice snake cap. The snake's wrapping around the cap, but it doesn't stay on, as you can tell. So yeah, there was also batch issues at one point in time where the purple fluid was clear, some of it was blue. I don't know. All I know is that this fragrance came in. It was really good. It's a watery, like watery plum. It has a warmth to it though, so you can wear it in any season. It has a little bit of woods and spice in there, musky, all that good stuff. And it was an above average projector when I first got it in. Lasted about 7 to 8 hours. But after about sitting on my shelf for about a year, this has turned into more of a beast mode projector. I don't know why, but the maturity level of this fragrance has gone tenfold, and it is crazy. But again, I'm not going to talk about Rasasi Hawas anymore unless this, for some reason, smells exactly like it. I hope it doesn't, but today we're going to be, this is a brand new flanker off of Rasasi Hawas. First time that there was a Rasasi release since I've been a reviewer, at least. This is Rasasi Hawas Ice. I saw a few of the notes whenever I was posting it, and I think that, I mean, when you hear the name Ice, you're thinking something cooling like mint. I remember there being mint. I remember there being plum. I don't remember what else was in this, but here is the bottle. So I'm not going to show any more of the box. I mean, it's just a bluish box, and this is a 3.38 milliliter or 100 milliliter bottle. The bottle is really nice compared to the original. I like the white, and then it has this blue gradient, really nice. And then it says Rasasi Hawas Ice, and it's an eau de parfum. Let's see, I'm nervous. Oh, it stays on. This one stays on better. Oh, they fixed that. Oh, yeah, you can see there's a lip. So let's see if they have it on the other one. They do. Maybe it was just my cap that was messed up. I don't know. But this one, the lip is a little bit thicker. So it does stay on a lot better than the other one. Just in case anybody else had that issue. But with that said, let me prime the bottle. And there we go. Rasasi Hawas Ice. Oh, I can smell that in the air. Okay, so I know exactly what they're doing here. So as soon as you spray this on, it's a lot fresher and a lot more zesty version of Rasasi Hawas. There's definitely some kind of citrus mixture in here. The original Hawas, I don't remember what citruses were in it because it really was more of a plum and wateriness. You can still get the plum underneath this, but this is definitely, you know what this smells like? It kind of smells like a mixture between Hawas and YSL Myself. Because YSL Myself has that kind of sweet tart candy bergamot and lemon mixture. That's what this is. It has a candied lemon and bergamot mixture in the opening that comes across very similar. And you know why I'm also comparing this to YSL Myself? Because along with that candied citrus in Myself, it also has orange blossom. And there's orange blossom in this. It's a white sweet floral mixed together, and it doesn't come off florally. It just comes off sweet, and you can tell it's a sweet floral mixed together with that candied citrus. So this is a fresher version of Hawas if you mixed it together with a candied citrus and orange blossom. Yes, this is nice. It has a little bit more of a synthetic tone than the original Hawas. See, even I said Hawas, but yeah, that definitely smells like YSL Myself. That's like YSL Myself mixed together with Hawas. That is my best, most apt description of it, at least here in the opening few minutes. I mean, again, you're taking that watery DNA and you're kind of dialing that down. And the plum in this isn't as fresh. It's more of a warm plum, and it's not as watery. And that is dialed down. So that Rasasi Hawas DNA is there, but it's more undertoning the fragrance in the opening. And then you have that almost layered with YSL Myself, that candied bergamot lemon mixture, along with this sweet white floral or sweet orange blossom. There's a little bit of a spiciness in here. I don't know if there's some kind of like pink pepper or cardamom. I would say cardamom, but you know what's really sad here is that the mint isn't showing through. There might be a slight little bit of it, but it's nothing like Lone Medial Cool or Azaro Wild Mint, where you would think that like it's a heavy mint fragrance. It's not even anything like Jean-Paul Gaultier's, like the Le Male DNA, where you have the fresh Le Male, like Le Male Eau Fraiche, where that mint is blended in, where it's a very nice blend and you can tell the mint is there. No, the mint is almost non-existent in here. So if you were looking forward to the ice part of it being that mint, it's not really that. It's not really there. I mean, it's blended in, but very, very, very low, if anything. I don't even know if that's it. It could just be this like green spice that you get from cardamom. Yeah. So far, Rasasi Hawas Ice. I still think Rasasi Hawas is still my favorite of the two. Is it a good fragrance? Yes. It's not doing anything new. It's definitely good, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you guys on hold before I make my full decision of the first impressions of the opening. I'm going to come back in about 20 to 25 minutes, let you guys know if my opinions have changed, if the fragrance changes at all through the mid and dry down. And so yeah, we'll be right back. All right, my dudes, we are back. It is about the half-hour mark, and we are talking about Rasasi Hawas Ice. So I actually just talked to my moderators, one of them who actually just got it in, Newt, and he was talking to me and Mo, and he said, what's your opinion on the Hawas Ice? I said, I'm doing my first impression. I'm in the middle of it right now, but so far, I said, it smells like if you took to get a warmer version of Rasasi Hawas and undertoned a candied and fresher and more effervescent version of Hawas mixed together with a candied bergamot lemon mixture and then a sweet white floral. It's a little bit more synthetic than the original Hawas, but it's definitely fresher, more effervescent, and then has a warmer version of the plum. He said you are 1,000% correct. That's exactly the way to explain it, is that it's just, you really do have a lot more of that Hawas DNA than I expected. Also, it's nothing that's breaking the bank. It's nothing that's coming out and saying I'm doing something unique. I kind of wish that's why a lot of people were really hyped up on this, is because Rasasi Hawas was something unique at that time. And now we were expecting something to break the bank, to be unique, and it's not. It's not really. If you own Hawas and MYSLF, I don't think that you should actually need to buy this. And while it is still a good fragrance, I would give, well, let me finish out. So it starts out, it has that candied lemon and bergamot mixture mixed together with that orange blossom, that sweet white floral, and barely any mint, and then a slight bit of spice. That is what the top part of it is. And then you have an undertone of a warmer version of the Rasasi Hawas DNA, which is just a warmer plum. It doesn't really have that much wateriness to it. Is the only major difference between that style of DNA of the original Hawas and then the undertone of the opening of this. It really just smells a lot like YSL MYSLF mixed together with Hawas. Just put those two together. It's just a fresher, more effervescent version of that. After about 15 minutes, as that citrus, as it always does, starts to dissipate and fade into the background, that is where that Hawas DNA starts to pull up, and it gets to be about 70% close to Rasasi Hawas. The closer that you get into the mid, into the dry down, the closer it gets to the original Hawas. So right now, even on my skin, we're at a half hour. It just smells like you kept that kind of almost candied-like sour tartness from the opening, took the citrus away, and then mixed that together with the Rasasi Hawas DNA, just a little bit fresher and effervescent. Yeah, and it has a slightly more sour synthetic tone to it. Not sour as in like it's soured, like Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, this isn't something that is making my mind meld or anything. It's okay. Honestly, if I had to say anything, it's good, but it's a letdown as far as what I was expecting. It's still good. I mean, Rasasi Hawas is great. The opening of this, I would probably give, I like it better because it has that MYSLF DNA, and I've really come to like myself. I mean, yeah. So it's like an 8 in the opening. As we get to the dry down, 7.5, which is still not bad. It's just an average fragrance. Yeah, it seems like it's projecting pretty heavily. But yeah, I mean, it's candied citrus, fresher, more effervescent. Has that Rasasi Hawas DNA, the plum, slight warm version of that plum. A little bit of a woodiness, and then you get a slight bit of spice. And then you have that the orange blossom, that white floral that's mixed in, but it doesn't come off florally. It just is a sweeter floral. Very nice. Let me know if you guys have tried this, what your opinions on it are. I will come back with a full review. Maybe my opinions will change, but at this point in time, it's good. Would I have spent the $68 on it? I mean, that's a good price. So, I mean, it's less than most designers. So, if I could go back in time, would I have bought it in general? I can't make that decision right now. I'm just going to say that in comparison to the original Hawas, I think it's a good fragrance. It's just not as good as the original. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Let me know what you all think, and then I'll be back with a full review in about a week. Thank you guys so much. Peace out.